It is a huge achievement for Europe.
As this video is about the EU new immigration pact. As I told you guys in the previous video that they were going to vote this pact, and finally they have voted this pact and majority accepted this new migration deal. So in today's video, I am going to analyze everything for you to understand. And first of all, kudos to all the fans of Official Cracker, those who are supporting the channel, sharing the video, liking the video, and also commenting. I really appreciate. And guys, if you have not yet followed our Facebook page, Official Cracker News Italy, please go and follow the Facebook page for me. It is very, very important. Nowadays, that is where I will be posting a lot of updates. So if you have not yet followed the Facebook page, please go and follow the Facebook page for me. And guys, TapTapSend is the #1 and the only app you can use to wire money back to Africa. You can download TapTapSend on Google Play or App Store. Register in your first transfer using only my promo code OFFICIALNIGER in capital letters. Instantly, you are getting additional €5 bonus. If you are using TapTapSend, you don't pay any sending fee or any commission, and their rates are very, very higher. If you are living in the UK, in the America, everywhere in Europe, you can use TapTapSend to send money back to your loved ones in Africa. And now let's move on to the main reason why we are here today. Now, the new EU Migration Pact have been voted and accepted. When are they going to start using the new pact? Now, the new Migration Pact would start functioning in 2026. And guys, I'm not making this video to panic anyone or to put fear in anyone about this new Migration Pact, because it has been several times that they always talk about this migration pact, but if they go to parliament, they don't normally accept it. But this time around, the majority voted this new migration pact. Now, the migration pact is going to work this way. It will allow the EU to deport immigrants very fast. Now, if you arrive in your first country where you seek for asylum, let's say for example in Italy, and then they want to share immigrants to other EU countries, the other 27 EU countries, any country which will not allow to accept immigrants, that country will now support financially so that they can use that financial support to do what? To take care of this immigrant. So that is how the new migration pact is going to be. It is not going to be that only Italy will be carrying immigrants. If immigrants arrive, they will try to share them. And then asylum process will be very, very fast, so that if you are not qualified to stay in the EU, then they will send you back to your home country. And they're also going to be opening immigration camp outside. For example, the way Italy has done in Albania, they will send immigrants outside Europe to process their asylum. So that is how the pact is going to be. I have the article. Let's read the article and then we watch the video. When we are back, we will also give you the rest. Now, European Parliament agrees on stricter EU migration rules. Following years of debate, European Union lawmakers have passed a landmark reform to block asylum system to reduce irregular immigration. The new rules are set to take effect in 2026. The European Parliament on Wednesday voted on sweeping reforms to the European Union migration and asylum rules. The new EU Asylum and Immigration Pact aims to manage the impact of immigration to the bloc by accelerating the rejection of invalid applications and by sharing the burden of processing asylum requests more evenly among member states. The vote came after years of a fierce debate between conservative and liberal lawmakers and northern and southern EU member states, and EU asylum applications reached a 7-year high in 2023. Today, as I'm talking to you, they have voted this new immigration pact and it is going to start working in 2026. As I said before, don't be panicked, don't fear. If God says you are going to get your document, definitely you are going to get that document. Let's watch the video. When we are back, we'll give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
Thank you, President. Honorable members. Migration is about human beings. It's about men, women and children. And when our migration policy fails, human beings pay the price. It's time to fix our broken migration policy. Our citizens expect us to protect people fleeing war and persecution. They expect us to welcome people who come legally for work or study. But at the same time, they expect us to prevent irregular arrivals and deadly journeys, and to swiftly return those who don't have the right to stay. And this is what the Pact on Migration and Asylum is all about. The Pact will help us to protect people, to protect our borders, and manage migration in an orderly way.
Adopted Amendment 16 and
One by one, members of the European Parliament approved a sweeping new pact on migration that has been years in the making. The vote followed a heated debate and opposition from those on the left who argued the rules were too harsh, and from those on the right who said they didn't go far enough.
Instead, the entire EU will mimic Sweden's migrant problems: gang wars, overrun welfare systems, and increasing Islamism all over Europe.
There will be more violence at the borders, more human rights violations for asylum seekers.
this Parliament and its members need to be able to vote.
Protesters interrupted the debate to speak out against the legislation, but in the end, all 10 provisions of the Pact on Asylum and Migration passed, ensuring that all 27 EU countries are using the same rulebook.
It is a huge achievement for Europe. And this excellent achievement is built on the outstanding work of so many.
Among the provisions, the establishment of border detention centers, the speeding up of the processing of asylum requests, and deportations. The law also allows the bloc to send migrants to countries outside the EU, which are deemed safe if the migrant has some ties to that country. In addition, EU countries are required to take in thousands of asylum seekers from frontline countries, such as Italy and Greece.
Not a fortress Europe, but a well-guarded house with more secure external borders and clear rules on who is entitled to enter.
More than 100 migrant groups and nonprofits have spoken out against the reform, arguing that the new rules will make it more difficult for refugees to seek protection in Europe. The European Commission will decide in the coming months how the pact will be implemented, with the new rules set to come into effect in 2026.
Yeah guys, I hope you have seen the video. So if you don't understand anything, you can still let me know in the comment section below. And don't also forget to share the video. Until we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.